so much for doing this interview, Lido. We appreciate it. Thanks for doing this interview with Techibeats.
I finally came to love you. I finally came to love you. I finally came to love you.
So starting off, your live show is very instruments based. It's very, live instruments. Why opt for that method as opposed to, the traditional mixing, I guess, on CDJs or a mixer?
Well, mostly because I am a musician. I was a musician way before I was a producer or even understood that I was producing. My main instrument is drums. That's what I really know how to do, and then I write all my music on pianos. So it was just, I think the way the live show came about was that I've been DJing for a few years now and doing other projects and stuff, and I saw a lot of electronic shows, and it didn't really give me much because electronic shows in general are very much about pressing the right button at the right time, and really just trying to create something as close to the original that you already heard as possible, sort of, and that didn't really do much for me, because I grew up with watching jazz musicians and gospel musicians really being creative during performing. So I wanted to bring that into electronic music because I didn't see it much really. So my live show is a lot less about the technology of it, sort of, and more about leaving space in the songs for improvising, basically, and having fun with stuff. And I think at least when I'm in the crowd, that's a lot cooler to me. To see things actually happen, actual communication, actual creativity, sort of. So that's the mentality behind it, and it's just more fun to play instruments than to DJ. That's in my opinion.
Got it. Awesome. It's super talented to see musicians like you come around, to kind of stir up the scene a little bit. And speaking of which, you're fairly new to the scene. You blew up about last year, springish, sort of like that. How's it been seeing the Lido project kind of rise at such a rate that it isn't something where people are like, oh my god, who's this guy? But it's like a slow.
Absolutely, that's exactly what I wanted it to be, because I've done a lot of projects before where things escalated very quickly and it turned into something that I didn't have control over. And in this case, I really wanted to build slowly and do exactly what I wanted, and that's what's been so fantastic about this project, is that the essence of this is me making music without compromises whatsoever. That's why it's so hard to put a genre on my stuff, because it's harmonically and melodically it's R&B or gospel music, and then you have sonically it's definitely electronic music, but then energy wise it's similar to rock music and fusion jazz rhythmically. So it's difficult to put a label on it. And that's why I was so fascinated with people actually fucking with it, when it was coming out, because I thought this is just this was music that I made for me. This was stuff that I just needed to make myself, just to keep sane, sort of. And the fact that other people fuck with it too was surprising to me at first, for sure. And I'm very happy that it's building and it's turning into my main project. It was a side project at first, for sure, and now that's what I do. So it's awesome. Incredible. I'm so fortunate to be able to do this.
That's great.
Project,
Sure. And speaking of which, kind of building on that, people really heavily, you developing a big fan base. Your most recent project, the Passion Project, released on Mad Decent. So congrats about that. That's a huge label to be releasing on.
Thank you, for sure. Mad Decent is the family, for sure. They're definitely the family. I work out of their studios a lot, and I work with a lot of their writers and a lot of their artists all the time. So they're definitely the family, for sure. Yeah.
Got it. Awesome. So how the Passion Project come about? It's you and a vocalist, Santel.
Yes.
beautiful melodies, beautiful chord progressions, hip hop R&B flavor. Where was the inspiration for all that? It's very much baby making music, basically.
Absolutely, so many babies are gonna be made to that shit. Well, basically the passion project is a passion project.
Yeah.
It really is, because me and Sentel, we both grew up on R&B music, and we both work in pop music. And we met in a session for another artist on Matt Decent, actually, like a year and a half ago or something like that. And I recognized his love for R&B in the way that he wrote, and I recognized his voice, but he was just writing for this person. So it was basically just us. Like a few months after that, we got together in the studio, and we were just like, we don't have an artist with us this time. We don't have to like come up with something that they can use this time. There's no pressure on us. Let's do exactly what we want.
Nice.
And that became so incredibly R&B. And we don't usually get to put out music like that. We don't have a platform for it usually. So us coming together like that we are each other's excuses, sort of, to be able to make real R&B music. And we sort of felt like that was missing from the game. It's we like the magic with R&B for me is not just the melodic and the harmonic part of it, but the songwriting of it, like that early 90s songwriting, where like things are so R&B it's almost funny. Like when things get really, really R&B, you just have to smile at it.
But it's genuine, it's super genuine.
Absolutely. So that's what we wanted to bring back without making a 90s R&B tribute. Like we wanted to make something that was sonically and aesthetically current, but inspired by the way people used to write songs. Because I feel like that's what's lacking from the R&B game right now. It's strong. It's something like R&B is all over the radio now. It's like R&B is definitely back after taking a break for a few years. But it's very streamlined and it's very simplified right now. And we just wanted to remind people about like real R&B songwriting and the fact that it's still possible to do that and it will still fit in 2015. Sort of.
It's kind of like contemporizing it, almost making it modern. Would you say, I guess your end goal of that, would you like to see those songs, like Ashley and stuff like that, on the radio, or is that just an added bonus if it happens?
That would be incredible, but first and foremost, again, we made this EP for our own sanity. We made this to because we needed to. Like this was our passion project. So it's a similar mentality as with the Lido projects in general. We're just doing something that's without compromise, and we just made it for the music. And that's what I've learned like in these past couple years, that's what really connects with people. So we'll see if it does that with this time. We just put it out, so we have no idea yet what's gonna happen to it. But it's doing incredible so far. So we'll see. I mean, it'd be incredible if it would get that type of recognition, but I don't really expect it. And I think this EP is definitely for the heads, first and foremost, for the people who appreciate it. And if we can reach some people outside of that, if we can educate some people outside of that, that's incredible. If not, we're super happy with just being able to jam this in our cars.
Of course. At the end of the day, it's about you being a musician and really doing it for yourself. Because if you don't do it for yourself at the end of the day, then it's not going to come over.
It's not going to connect with anyone if you don't do that. No,
exactly.
For sure.
Got it. So I first heard you back, I think it was the Diplo and Friends mix of in 2014. And there's a lot there. So when you first came out, there was a lot of mysterious. Who is this Lido guy? And more recently, with artists like Marshmello, among others, there's all this aura of mysteriousness. And would you say that propels you to a further level that you can't, or you wouldn't get to as fast if you were just a well-known DJ?
I don't know how much that stuff matters anymore, because that the anonymous DJ thing was a huge thing like a year and a half back, and I was on that ball too for sure. And I like the concept of it. I like the idea of liking music just because of the music, and not because of whatever face is on it or whatever aesthetic is around it. I love the idea of that, but it's also it can get very gimmicky. So I don't really know how much it matters. I would like to believe that it's all about the music, and that if the music is incredible, then it will transcend regardless of what your face is like, or if anyone knows your face or whatever. But I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Yeah, got it. Okay, cool. So finishing up right now. So where do you see this project is fairly new for yourself as a Lido project? Where do you see it going from here? Is it going to be your main focus, or your side projects are going to be still a thing?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows, man? I mean, again, like Lido started out as a side project in the first place, so anything can happen, I guess. And I've been very wrong about a lot of things before in my musical career, for sure. But again, what's cool about the Lido project is that it's just exactly what I want to do. And Lido is my name. Like, Lido is what all my friends call me. So it is the music that is the most me.
Of course.
And we'll see if I want to do a million things. I was talking to my friend the other day. I really want to do a country album soon.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to do I want to write classical music.
Of course.
There's a lot of stuff that I want to do, but the cool thing about the Lido thing is that it's just pure me, sort of. So I don't think that's gonna go away, and I would like it to be my main project for a long time. But who knows? I could stumble upon something else that resonates more with people, and then that takes up most of my time for a little bit. Who knows? But I love doing this thing that I'm doing right now, and hopefully I'll be able to do it for a long time. That'd be really cool.
Well, I mean, based on the general consensus I've heard from all my friends and people out there on the blogs and whatnot, it's resonating a lot with people. So you're doing something right.
Dude, I hope so.
Yeah,
I'm just doing what I want, man. It's incredible that other people fuck with it.
Of course, yeah. Well, thank you so much for doing this interview with Techibeats. We appreciate it. Thank you so much,
man.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.